Welcome back to 50 States,
50 plates,
where we explore America one plate at a time. Each week we choose a different state, then we choose a famous regional dish from that state and we make it here in the comfort of our own kitchen. It's kind of like we get to travel America and taste all the food, but we never leave our kitchen. This week we have Oregon, and we've got a couple of different things that we're gonna try for Oregon. Last week we had Hawaii. Hawaii was a fun one. If you missed that, be sure to go watch it. I will link it right up here. And as always, I have the 50 States, 50 Plates playlist linked below, so if you've missed any of them, we're officially halfway through. This is episode 25. All of those are linked below. Now, if you send in pictures from Hawaii, be sure to stay tuned to the end. I'm gonna be sharing those pictures. And then if you have pictures from Oregon, we wanna see them. Just email them to me at mystate@mandyinthemaking.com. You ready to go to Oregon? So for Oregon, there was not a clear winner as far as what we should make. Seafood is definitely a thing. Also hazelnuts, like hazelnut crusted chicken. I heard that that was pretty popular. It's not very easy for me to get a hold of hazelnuts here. In South Carolina, hazelnuts, it's more in the form of like Nutella. But we decided on a very traditional, classic, well-loved dish that is especially well-loved in the Midwest. It's well-loved here, but we're taking it to Oregon because this particular dish, a component of it, was created in Oregon. So tater tots are well-loved all over the country, but they were invented in Oregon. Back in 1953, the founders of a small vegetable processing plant in Oregon, they were cutting French fries to make frozen fries, and they realized they had a ton of scraps left over. And originally they started feeding those scraps to livestock, but then they thought, how could we market this? How could we use these scraps instead of just throwing it out or feeding livestock with it? So they mixed those scraps with a little bit of flour and seasoning and put it through something kind of like a sausage maker and came out with these little cylinders. And then they had people kind of vote on their favorite name for these things. And the winning vote was for tater tots. And tater tots were first marketed and put on grocery shelves in 1956 for 11 cents a bag. We're gonna make a classic tater tot casserole. We are using Ore-Ida tater tots, which that's really important because this, let me tell you something that I did not realize. I did not realize that Ore-Ida stood for like the state line in between Oregon and Idaho. No clue. But it's very important that we use these because this is the original brand that made the tater tots, and the tater tots were discovered in Oregon, like I just told you about. So let's get started. I've got a large skillet. I'm gonna heat it to medium high, and then I'm also gonna preheat our oven to 375. Just a little reminder, if you haven't already, we would love for you to join our YouTube family. We have a lot of fun over here. If you hit that subscribe button, it is free to do so, and then that just makes sure that you're not gonna miss any of my content, because every time you come onto YouTube and you go to your subscriptions feed, if I have a new video, it's gonna pop up right there. To get started, we're gonna add 1 pound of lean ground beef to our skillet. And I also already diced up a small onion. We're gonna add that in too. So we're just going to use our mix and chop and really just break this up and just cook this all the way through. If you're ever wondering about some of the utensils that I use, almost all of it is linked in my Amazon store, including this tool right here. You can go find pretty much anything I'm using linked there. I've got it in the description box of every video. A very important component of a tater tot casserole is cheese. And not just any cheese, especially if you're making it in honor of Oregon. Can you guess which cheese I'm about to use? All right, we're using Tillamook cheese. Here's the thing, we love Tillamook cheese and we love Tillamook ice cream in this house. It is a staple. So yes, it's from Oregon, but here in South Carolina, we love it too. All right, so we're gonna shred this. And while I shred this, let me tell you a little bit about how Tillamook came about. Tillamook is very famously from Oregon, and it kind of started back in the late 1800s. So the area where Tillamook is, Tillamook Valley, it is surrounded by the Pacific Ocean and then rugged mountains. And it would take days to transfer the milk to Portland, and by that time it would spoil. So the farmers realized that they needed to turn the milk into something shelf stable, cheddar cheese. So several different cheese factories formed, and then in 1909 they all kind of came together and joined forces and created the Tillamook County Creamery Association. So today we're using both Ore-Ida and Tillamook in our one dish. I'm telling you, if you've never tried Tillamook cheese, do yourself a favor. especially if you can catch it on sale. It is a little pricier than some of the other cheeses, but it's worth it because it's so creamy. I mean, it's creamier than any other cheese I've ever had as far as cheddar cheese goes. I'm gonna season our meat at this point too. You could just do salt and pepper, but I'm gonna use this Kinder's Buttery Steakhouse. It's got really great flavor. Now that our ground beef is done, drain it at this point if you need to. Mine was 93.7, so I don't need to. I'm gonna add in some minced garlic. We're gonna season it with a little bit of the Dub sauce. Oregon is the home to the largest living organism on the planet. They have a humongous fungus. Deep in the Blue Mountains, there is a single honey mushroom fungus that spans over 2,300 acres. It's about the size of 1,600 football fields. That one fungus is estimated to be anywhere from 2,400 years old all the way back to 8,000 years old. But I would say that's a big old fungus. Okay, I was just gonna use this skillet, but it's a little too big. We need a baking dish about 8 to 9 inches. All right, let's assemble our casserole. All right, I'm gonna spray the bottom of this baking dish and let's put our meat mixture in first. Spread that out. Now you're gonna want a can of cream of mushroom. This is the kind with the roasted garlic. I just love this one. So I'm gonna kind of put this all over top and we'll spread it out as much as we can. So now we're gonna do a layer of green beans. For this layer, I'm gonna use the French style green beans. I just like that because they're a little bit easier to kind of spread out and eat. Obviously I did drain this first. I'm just gonna use my fingers to spread this out. And then we're gonna season this green bean layer. Again, you can just use salt and pepper. I'm gonna go in with this Buttery Steakhouse because it's got salt and pepper in it, plus all kinds of other good seasonings. Now let's add in our cheddar cheese. Lastly, the most important part. Should I make it pretty? Should I take the time or should I just throw it on there?
Let's make it pretty.
Okay, we're gonna make it pretty. I am notorious for just throwing them on there and not caring, but now look at that. Teamwork makes the dream work. Steven stopped filming and helped me put this on there real quick. Look how pretty that is. Now this is just going in the oven at 375 for 35 to 40 minutes. Portland, Oregon is the home to the world's smallest park. Our trivia question today is, do you know the name of that park? And do you know how small it is? Editing Mandy here to let you know that the smallest park in the world is now in a different spot as of 2025. I didn't realize this until after I filmed this and I was doing a little more research, but for a very long time, Portland, Oregon was the home to the smallest park. It is still teeny tiny, but I just wanted to let you know there is one that beats it now, and I believe it's in Japan. Either way, do you know the smallest park in Oregon or in the U.S.?
How long has it been since we had a tater tot casserole?
It's been a minute. We've had many different versions, but it's been a minute since I've made one, so.
I don't know if we've ever made one like this one before with the green beans in there.
I think we have, but it's been a while. Yeah.
Been a minute. Wow, man. Okay, this is not quite what I've had before. This is delicious.
Good.
So creamy.
Yeah.
The cream mustard soup with the cheddar cheese.
Yeah.
The seasonings are really good. I mean, it is thick with some seasonings.
Good.
So rich. Obviously, the tater tots have a little crispy crunch there with it as well.
Yeah.
Nice texture. Like comfort food.
Okay.
This is some comfort food.
Awesome. Well, we have Oregon to thank for the tater tot. Thank you, Oregon.
Thank you.
Portland, Oregon is home to Mills End Park. It is a perfect circle that is 2 feet across. It was originally designated as a park back in 1948 to host a colony of leprechauns. It's hot. It's really hot.
You okay?
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's good.
Telling you what.
Perfectly seasoned.
Mm-hmm.
I love the French style green beans too.
Oh yes. Perfect salt. Content. Doesn't need any other seasonings.
No.
Savory. It's got that good garlic flavor that you got in there.
Oh, that's delicious.
With the cheese and the mushroom. Cream of mushroom.
Man.
So delicious.
Now it's time for dessert. And let me tell you a little bit about the dessert of the state of Oregon. The most popular, widely popular dish for dessert is Marianberry pie. In the 1950s, Oregon State University created the Marianberry by crossing two different types of blackberries. And Marianberries are almost exclusively grown in Oregon, so it is their most popular dish. And let me tell you about the little mishap that we had with Marianberries. So we obviously can't get them here in South Carolina, not easily anyway. So we found a place online out of the Northwest that sold Marianberries in the frozen form. We ordered it and did a rush shipment for like next day shipping because our turnaround time on these videos is less than a week. So it got shipped out and then it got delayed a day by UPS. And then we got a message saying that UPS had contacted the seller, but it had had some sort of mishap and was undeliverable, something regarding hazardous materials. I don't know. I had to call the seller. They weren't going to be able to get me another shipment in time, so they ended up just having to refund me, and we are Marianberry-less. Unfortunately, I can't make Marianberry pie. However, Tillamook makes Marianberry pie ice cream.
Yum.
And the closest grocery store to us that sold this was about 27 miles away. So we had to do some research to figure out where we could get our hands on this and then get it. So obviously we haven't opened it yet, and we've had it for a couple of days. Let me tell you, it's been tough. Yeah. It has been tough, like seeing this in the freezer, like, but I just want to take a bite.
Yeah.
So let's open this up.
Let's do it.
All right, doesn't look like much there.
Okay.
Oh yeah, look.
Yeah. All right.
So it says it's rich vanilla ice cream with pie crust pieces and ripe Oregon Marionberries. So we're still full from eating our tater tot casserole, so I didn't give us a whole lot because I'm pretty full. But we have enough to get the flavor of the Marianberries, which I'm stoked about. We're going to do our taste test in here so we both can take a bite at the same time. I'm going to try to get some with a good bit of that swirl in there.
Yeah.
Ooh, and some pie crust.
Mm-hmm.
Tink. Tink. Mmm.
Man, them things are sweet.
It reminds me of blueberry.
It does.
But it's different. But I get more blueberry than I do blackberry.
A mixture between blueberries and blueberries and raspberries almost. Mm-hmm. Man.
Oh, that's delicious. Now it makes me want Marionberries.
Yeah. Way sweeter than blackberries. Mm-hmm. I can imagine this in a pie. Mm-hmm. Wow, how rich and delicious that would be. Mm-hmm.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of sad that none of the grocery stores in our county carry this. I have to go a county over just to get this. For those of you who are, is it Oregonians? What is it? Is it Oregonites? I'm guessing Oregonians. Yeah? What would you say? Stop eating and talk to me.
I can't. Oregonians.
Anyway, for those of you who are from Oregon, you have to let us know. What do you think of this ice cream? Do you think it's a good representation of the Marianberry? I need to know, but we approve. It is delicious.
This is really, really good.
It is that time.
It's that time.
All right, sir. Everyone says you need to play the lottery because you're so good at this. You got to tell us where we're going next week.
Let's see.
Obviously, we're going to color in Oregon, but we've got 25 more to choose from because we're halfway through.
All right. I'm going with Pennsylvania.
Ooh, I'm going with Illinois. It's getting thinned out in here. Okay, got one.
All right, here we go.
If it's Pennsylvania, we're both wrong again.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah. We're going to Minnesota.
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 I thought we'd already done Minnesota. I ain't gonna lie.
No.
Nope, we haven't. Oh, we did South Dakota.
Yeah.
Now we're going to Minnesota. I just remembered saying it like that. So that's what I was thinking of. All right. We'll color in here. We did Ohio, but it's still, there's not much love right here. But yeah. Minnesota. Okay.
Yeah.
I wonder what we're going to have for Minnesota.
I have no idea.
Minnesota. It's fun to say. Let's go color in the map. While I find the color that we want for Oregon, let me show you the pictures that we got from y'all from Hawaii. Okay, for Oregon, we're kind of leaning into the whole Marianberry. And we're gonna go with like this deep violet purple color. I think that looks like a Marianberry.
Yeah, that's good.
So from Oregon, all the way over to Minnesota. Thank y'all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this week's episode. Don't forget, I also upload a new video on Fridays. So every Tuesday we have this episode or this series, and then on Fridays we have different things. So in order for you not to miss, make sure you subscribe. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this. Give me a little hype, and we'll see you next week for Minnesota. Bye, y'all.